What up, what up? It's your boy, the Legend Links here. We are back at it again. Oh my god. I'm looking all crazy. Alright, we're back at it again. How you guys doing? Y'all doing good? That's what's up. If you haven't already, leave a like and subscribe because we're back at it again with The Walking Dead 2 Walking Dead Season 2. If you guys haven't already seen Season 1, be sure to do so. I have a playlist. Because people don't know what playlists are when y'all buy music, right? Y'all like buying music, right? Y'all like listening to music while y'all on your daily strolls or whatever. I have playlists for videos. So if you haven't already seen it, if you're interested, if you happen to give a I have it, and you can watch it. And if you're just here just to watch my videos because you just care about me, I guess, then thank you. Subscribe to my 2 other channels and follow my Instagram and Twitter. If you haven't already done so, I am active always on my other social media accounts. And yeah, let's continue the story of Clementine. But wait, before we do that, I'm missing something. I think I'm missing something. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, episode 1 and episode 2 wasn't recorded with sound. So the video was recorded, with me recording, playing it, but no sound was recorded. Why? I don't know. Life just said, let me violate episode 1 and 2. So how I'm going to do this is, I'm going to explain this whole video and my choices that I made throughout this episode 1 and 2. But I'll save episode 2 for next week and, this week. Just to make it simple for you guys and myself for editing. This week and next week is just going to be an explanation video of what I've done. And if, I don't know how I'm editing this. I'm just, explaining what's going on. But yeah, maybe if something funny happened throughout the video, I'll probably add it at a certain scene or whatever. But yeah, so let's just get to this. Apologies for this weekend, next week, Movie Wednesday. Sorry. But on the bright side, episode 3 will proceed with everything normal and working. Episode 3 and on. It's just episode 1 and 2 was recorded with no sound. Okay, if you haven't seen season 1, go see it because that's too much explaining to do, bro. That's a whole 5 episodes of season 1. I'm not about to explain. Just go rewatch it. Season 2 jumps right after the events of season 1. Clementine seems to be fortunate to find the 2 couples from season 1, Omid and Krista. Yep! She's pregnant. During a bathroom loot search, Clementine enters the bathroom to clean herself up and, see if there's any loot. We moving. She look like me, man. She could be my daughter. There you go, nice and cleaned up. Yeah. Thus, Clementine leaving her stuff on the sink, including her gun, which led to a surprisingly scavenger to loot her things. Clementine accidentally makes a noise that causes the scavenger to find Clementine, and this scavenger presses Clementine for her things. Luckily, Omid comes to help, but things don't go too well, and Omid gets smoked. This leads to Krista enter the scene to see her beloved Omid on the ground. And yup, the scavenger gets popped too. Krista puts it together that Omid's life was caused by Clementine's gun, then fades to black. 16 months later, yup, time skip already. Clementine is a little bit older, and Krista's looking pretty not like Krista. As you see, there's no baby in sight, so you can assume what happened. Not a joke, and that's very unfortunate. Krista goes to get some firewood. Clementine gets the choice to either, use some garbage that she finds or use some insanely personal mementos to keep the fire going. Shouts were heard, and it seems that Krista's being pressed by a group of men. And Clementine could either distract them or hit flight. I chose to be loyal to my homies, you know what I mean? Cause that's what we do out here, and I threw a pebble at him. The bad dude noticed me and chased me off. So there are walkers everywhere, and Clementine battles the bad guys and eventually uses the walkers to defend herself against the bad guys. Right after. Clementine then falls into the river and was rivered away. Get it? Rivered away? Clementine wakes up on a shore with no sight of Krista or anything really. Nah, for real, how the fuck did she survive that river? Furthermore, Clementine wanders the forest and hears a noise, and it turns out to be a dog! As you see here, I don't trust a dog, but, Clementine seems to do so. So then we follow the dog to an abandoned site and began to search for loot. and food. Clementine finds a walker tied to a tree and begins to wash the fuck out of it. Takes a knife and finds some food. We open up the can with the knife and we eat pretty swell, because you know we eating swell out here. And I got the option to either share or eat like a pig. As the saying goes, all my homies gotta eat. So then the fat ass dog snatches the food away from Clem and violates poor little Clem by trying to eat her arm like a snack. Clem spots and kicks the fuck out of the dog, and the stupid ass dog got smoked. I chose to leave it to die because the dog did me slime. Since Clem is bitten and bleeding, she's in bad shape. Walkers surround poor Clem and is trying to eat her like a snack as well, but a wise old man named Pete and a young man named Luke swoop in and save our baby girl Clem. On the way to Pete's HQ, they discover that Clem is bit. And we have to try to explain that it was a dog bite. But since the situation we in this world, it may be quite difficult for them to believe that it's a dog bite. She then passes out and wakes up outside a cabin in front of a whole bunch of randoms that are arguing about what to do with her. Nick almost shot me when I dipped, and Rebecca acts like a total B to her partner Alvin. And another potential friend? Oh yeah, this guy's name is Carlos, and apparently he's a doctor. They tossed my ass in a shed. That's not what doctors do. So they tossed me in the shed because of, reasonable reasons, being that they think that I'm infected due to my bite mark. So they decided if I turn in the morning, then that's my fate. But if I don't, they'll help me. Cruel to young Clem. But yeah, no, we ain't about that dying life, because we never give up and we keep moving, as you should. And since the doctor doesn't want to do it, maybe we can sneak our way inside that building. Get some, cleaning, get some alcohol, disinfection stuff, so we can probably clean up the arm, and then maybe a needle, one of those needle thingies, and then we do it ourselves. Because I'm not a doctor, I don't got the doctor's degree unless we're playing Surgery Simulator, but I do know if you leave an open wound out for too long without disinfecting it and cleaning it up, it will get infected with the bacteria and germs, and it will get worse, and depending on how deep the wound is, it will cause something worse. You can get sick, fever, etc., etc. And if depending what it is, it can lead to lots of dangerous things that can end your life, or maybe have to remove the body part, the limb. I'm not a doctor, but I do watch a lot of stuff, and we've seen it in The Last of Us. And we found a way out the shed. Then Clem Schofields her way into the house and finds some supplies, because we ain't about to get our arm infected with germs. During the search, we overhear Rebecca saying that her baby might not be Alvin's. What type of drama is this? And eventually we end up meeting Sarah, who is really sheltered, which causes her to be highly oblivious, like OG, to what is going on in the outside world. We end up becoming friends with her. We return to the shed with all the materials, and in an excruciating detail sews her arm back up. Oh yeah, we get no breaks. So a walker somehow conveniently spawns in the shed with me. So we prove to the apes in the house that we are someone to not take lightly.
I'm still not bitten.
Now they allow me to join them, and it's time to get to know the crew, which leads to a guilt trip to Carlos for breaking into the house and talking to his daughter, and a chance to tell Luke about Lee, and an apologetic Nick, which, we choose not to accept because, did you not forget mans almost popped me not too long ago? Unsurprisingly, Rebecca does her best to make us feel unwelcome. But hate is always gonna hate, like my losing subscribers. So we flamed her ass with this line here.
Whose baby is it?
Stupid!
You should probably think about being nicer to me.
Clementine, Pete, and Nick go fishing at the river where nothing possibly could go. We find a whole bunch of dead people on the floor. And they're all executed. Nick mentions that this may be the work of Carver. Who the fuck is Carver, you may ask? Well, you'll see later. So we end up doing what white people do and search for clues. If that was me, I'll be like, I bet, there's a whole bunch of dead bodies. I ain't with the shits. I'm out. But white people. Clementine finds her backpack, the one that she left at the campsite when it all went cray, at the beginning of the game. Remember when I explained earlier with Krista? Next to a broken man begging for water. We can either choose to help him or not. But you know, that's my water, and he dead anyways. So we gotta stay safe and social distance. So we said nah. Of course, walkers appear out of nowhere and attack us. Pete and Nick are separated by the mini land that Clementine is standing on. And she has to decide who to help. No matter what, you know, no matter what, Pete gets bit. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Pete's Nick's uncle. I forgot to mention that earlier. Nick grew up without a dad, so his uncle was his father figure. Felt like adding that. So they were close, but they had their own issues, you know, as families do. But he was his father figure, so, you know, they did love each other. So we ended up running to Nick because, you know, Pete's a goner. He got bit. What's the point of running to a bit person, you know, when I could save a living, healthy person, right? Why would I go save Pete when he's already gone? You know what I'm saying? Sounds kind of cold when I say it. Me and Nick run off to the forest and the episode ends there. That was the whole explanation for episode 1 of season 2. Like I said, apologies for the technical difficulties. On the other hand, this was pretty fun to like explain and hopefully edit. Hope you guys enjoyed the sum up of the episode. Sucks that what happened. Like I said, episode 3 is working fine and the rest of every other movie Wednesday is good. It's just episode 1 and 2, you know, this happened. So episode 2 will be another explanation of this same stupidity that happened twice. Stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, you guys, these were the choices I made. Did you try to save Krista? I tried to save her. Did you kill the dog? I walked away from that booty freaking B word. Did you apologize to Nick? I did not accept his apology because that could have been my life right there. But if I would have apologized, I'm gonna try to be more nicer now from now on. I'm just playing it like if it was me, but I'm gonna try to be as much forgiving and more. I don't know. I'm not trying to play stupid because The Last of Us really scarred me to being nice. You know. Did you give the water to the dying man? He was dying regardless. Like, it's my water. I'm not going to give it to him. If I would have given it to him, he would have drank it and then died. I felt like that would have happened. He wouldn't have told me what happened. Nah, there's no point in wasting my water. Did you save Nick or Pete? Obviously, I went to save Nick because Pete was bit. That was episode 1. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you guys thought about this video. And yeah, that was it. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to both of my all 3 of my channels. I have 3 channels. Follow my Twitter and my Instagram. And I'll catch you guys next Wednesday on the next Movie Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to post them like weekly. I don't think I'm going to do it like that because I got to beat Mass Effect 3. So yeah. Peace off. Have a good day. See you guys in tomorrow's video. That's how I do it, right? I don't know. I'm in vacation right now. So alright. Peace off.